That's what gets me up out of bed in the morning. Now, who did I choose to become? Well, I chose to become a guy who eventually found his potential academically. In college, I learned how to make an A in a class, and I didn't just make one A. I made a lot of them. The whole time I was there, I was the top black student on campus. I mentioned that, but I'm not bragging. And I won this award, Wall Street Journal Outstanding Graduating Senior, and that included white people and black people. So I was the number one finance student at the University of Kentucky. I went on to get a master's in mathematical statistics, a doctorate in finance. I taught at the University of Kentucky, Indiana University, Syracuse University, and the Ohio State University. Go Buckeyes. And I've written several books, things like Financial Lovemaking, What If George Bush Were a Black Man, Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About College, and quite a few other books. My latest is The 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power, which a lot of you may know about. And I've appeared on a lot of media outlets, more than I can count, probably thousands of them. And right, and that number, 156,000 students in the Black Business School, that number is low actually. We're now over 200,000. So we are fast becoming one of the strongest HBCUs in American history and the leading HBCU ever when it comes to focusing on Black wealth while it's connected to Black family, Black ownership, things like that. Financial psychology. We're doing original research in financial psychology for the Black community, which has never really been done hardly ever in any academic journal. But we got real scholars doing this work. So we've created what I would argue to be one of the greatest Black think tanks in history. And so we have it says 500,000,000 views on YouTube and social media. It's probably more like 1 billion by now, but the number is growing. So the work is working. The mission is missioning. We're getting it done. We're making it happen. And thank you all for being a part of that because this is really important, to all of us. I know. All right. And my biggest investment ever was my beautiful wife, Alicia. And I did something that I didn't know it was going to cause such a storm on the internet, but I got on my knee and I proposed to her, and I showed everybody that because I feel like the Black woman is a critical, important part of us becoming strong again, and that us really focusing and really working hard to connect with each other and to love each other and to publicly applaud each other is a very important part of us really reclaiming one of the keys to Black wealth, which is Black family. So I got on my knee, proposed to my wife, right there. That's literally a few feet away from where I met her in 1993 at Indiana University, and we went on a run. And I was really nervous that day. I had the ring in my pocket, and I pretended like we were just on a regular run. And the whole time I was just thinking, okay, don't mess this up, don't mess this up. And I found some guy, and I just asked him to hold the camera real quick, and he didn't know I was going to propose. And then suddenly I'm telling her how I feel about her, and then I get on one knee, and the guy, and he suddenly realizes what's going on. And I remember his hands started shaking because he didn't want to mess it up either. He got real nervous, and there were two girls that walked in at the same time too. They looked like freshmen, and they happened to see it, and they were like, "Oh my God!" So I proposed to Alicia, right? And it kind of became a whole thing, right? On one hand, I mean, the video got hundreds of thousands of views. On one hand, there was lots of congratulations, this is amazing, et cetera, et cetera. But then there were a lot of people who got really angry. I didn't know that what I did was controversial. I thought this is what real men do. You honor the woman you love. But woo, buddy, I got it. There were a lot of guys who called me a simp and everything else. And I said, man, so okay, we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work. We got to teach some of these boys how to grow up and how to really properly love a woman.